Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you go to the YouTube and check out the YouTube. And today, you know who I'm joined by, the wildest, craziest co-host in the whole world.
The best co-host on socials right now, YC people, let's go, man. You know what I mean?
And I'm joined by special guest. You know, you're not even a special guest anymore. You're part of the team now. How about that? Yeah, part of the team, bro. You're part of the team.
Don't leave something. I had one drunk, don't come to me, yeah? After the fight. And he was a fighter as well. Good. He just fought, he won. He's back there and he's going, don't. Now say it again, I'm thinking, right to the front.
I love that though. I love that.
Don't leave something good, something you think better.
Wait.
The time better. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Topic keys though, innit?
I would have been on the floor, I swear down.
I'd have been dying.
if you done that, I swear down.
I've had a few drunk men come and say that to me, and I'm just like, it was just funny.
You're all over, bro.
Yeah, there's like, right, no, don't leave, wait. Better. They make me forget it. You know what I'm saying? But
he's all half second.
Hey, we're joined by Pester the Superstar. If you don't know who he is, he's a boxing champ. Yeah, Lewisham's finest. Yeah, come on, man. If you don't know, you don't know. He's a rapper as well. A lot of people don't know that as well. And he's also an influencer now. You're an influencer, bro.
By accident. This he's
an influencer.
He made me come here. I turned back. I said, I'm going. He made me come back here. You know what I mean?
He dragged him from ends.
And also, we're joined by the wonderful lady. Introduce yourself.
Thanks, hi. So my name's Abs.
Abs. We call it Abby.
Hi.
Abs.
Yeah.
Essex finest.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to bring the Essex birds in, you know what I'm saying, mate? Yeah? Come on.
Can I plug my sponsors, please? Prefair.
Plug that, man.
Yeah, Prefair, my sponsors are app.
Jeez.
That's privacy. Yeah? Privacy.
In this day and age, boy.
Make you not get caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm flipping out here. You know what I mean? No one's getting caught off, man.
Alright, so the topic today I wanted to talk about all week. I've been it's been on my mind, and I wanted to see what everyone else is. It's called "How Much Do You Cost?"
How much do you cost?
What do you mean?
Does everybody have a price?
Go on now. You go.
Does everybody have a price? What do I mean by that? So you meet a girl, or you meet someone in life. They'll say, if I had 2 million, if I had 3 million.
Right.
Okay.
So that means that's their price.
Facts. Okay.
That's their price.
Yeah.
You know when I don't know about you, like my mum always say, you see, if I win the lottery, that's her price. Wherever, how much million that is, that's what her price is. She'll do a lot of things to get that price. Nowadays, everyone will say, oh, I won't sell myself, but every day we sell ourselves. How about that? We all sell ourselves in one way or the other.
So would you say that someone's acting away because they think their price is too high?
Yes.
Are you putting it in that text?
Yes.
And even that's even also a sense of self-worth.
Yeah.
Knowing that, nah, I'm not going to allow myself to that.
Of course.
Or I'm not going to chase that person because my price for myself is too high.
Yeah.
Is that, can I break it down into that sense as well?
Every sense possible. But let's just say, for argument's sake, we're talking about in a sense of how much does some girls cost or some men cost? Are they free? Or do they have a price on them? So some girls would be like, I'm not giving up sex for free. So that means that you have a price on them.
Okay.
Once I can find the price and I can find the thing and the price doesn't always have to be momental. It doesn't have to be actual physical. The price could be that she wants to go to the shard. It's the moment of the shard.
Okay.
It's that feeling of going to the shard.
Yeah, that's true.
That's her price.
So in a dating sense for a female, it could be if she wants to be taken out to a certain place, that's her price.
That's her price.
Or a girl that doesn't want to and just. But I think it all depends on how you see the person, how you mark them out of 10. If they're a 9 out of 10, if that guy sees himself as a 10 out of 10, like how I would see myself, I'm not going to push or pursue or chase someone else that might see themselves a touch lower. They're gonna do that, be simping, be chasing, you know what I mean? So I pursue it as, or I perceive it as almost of how does that person rate themselves? I mean, it goes to that price. I like how you put that price. how much does that person put the price on themselves?
Thank you.
As a man and as a woman, it goes both ways.
And we can't say that we don't have a price because we all do have a price.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you told me to do something for £100 million, I might think twice about it. If you said you have to go into the jungle and eat maggots and stuff like this, I might first say no, I won't do that. But 100 million might start sounding a little bit appealing to me, and I might be like, bro, give me 1 million, and I might go into that jungle and do a crazy thing. But a majority of humans will say no, I won't do that for that price.
Of course.
But then when the money's presented and you see it in front of you, I promise you, 9 out of 10 people will change.
Yeah.
Do you remember Paid in Full? Who remembers Paid in Full?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, do you remember what Rico done? Do you remember what
To who?
what did he do, man? Was it Rico?
To who? Rico?
When he shot
When he shot my man, that was
Calvin.
his brethren.
yeah.
No, oh, Mitch.
Yeah.
And that was for a price.
That was for a price.
16
Well,
keys.
well, you got 10 bricks right there. That was
See-
his dog, but the price was there.
But how many people have burnt bridges for a price?
Right.
Yeah.
There's the power of price. I've had that. Someone that's as close as me. Like, you're like a godfather to my little one. You're tight. Even if I said the name, be like, raw, yeah, you're tight.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that one there, you're tight.
But
But for a price, and I couldn't believe the price, because I think it's even worth than that.
Right,
For
right.
that price, you will put that scar between us over that.
Mad.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
don't
mean? And
think.
for a certain price, some people really do lower
They do,
themselves
innit?
where they're worth more, or the situation is worth more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the price, but no one knows. Listen, you don't know how good a situation is
Right, till you leave it,
until
yeah.
you've left that
Yeah.
situation. You
100.
can't get back to it no more. You
That's
know how
it.
good it is.
You lost that
It
friendship.
could be when it could be in a relationship when a guy might cheat and then realize, damn, after the things happen when the
deed has
bad,
been done,
the
boy.
deed's been done, and then too late because lust has taken him. You know what I mean? And it could be vice versa. Like a female who was listening to her friend and then bam, it's gone, and
Gone.
that person's found better. They don't realize until till it's gone, till the moment's gone. You don't realize how good the moment is until it's gone.
Trust me. What's your price, YC? How much do you cost? If a girl said how much do you cost, like she came up to you and she generally said how much do you cost, what would you say to her?
No,
I'm priced.
Do you know what? I feel like I am, but I think, I don't know, like you said, a real life situation, bro. Like when shit presents itself, your mind does start to tick, like, hold on a minute, how much? But then I think,
You're not telling them 100 bags. I don't care what you say.
no, but I think it comes into, but I look at it like this. If someone can buy me, then how much am I really worth, innit? Because money can go, bro, like money can come, so it's like, at that point, so if someone knew that I killed my mum, right, for 100 mil, yeah?
There's you that done it in America.
I'm trying to say, but it's like, so so like to everyone who knows me, how I got that money, I'm not worth anything. So I got the dough, but like, where can it go? Or like, who's gonna fuck with me now? No one, innit? So like, the money in some situations won't make you worth more just because you got it like that. Yeah, no, not.
Money might come there.
Trust me, I'll never do it, fam.
Left, right, and this shit, guys.
No, me.
So nobody knows.
No, but I think,
But like, when you got a conscience, I think like, it depends, maybe moral standards, belief system. It could be a lot of things that might not sway you, but then, I don't know, it's deep, bro, because you got to think, because that would mean everyone's attainable, innit, if you got a price. So everyone can be dragged out of a situation. So it would mean no one's really loyal, no one's really, nothing really. If I could just dash money at you and you're over here now. So I wouldn't like to think I got a price, but I think for certain things, I might budge if it's beneficial, like, for me, or I think it's a good move. Like, for example, another job offer that's paying 10 more K a year. I'll be like, well, shit, I'm going, innit? I might go over there and be like, it's not as good as the last job, but I went for that, for the bigger pay packet. That kind of makes sense. But when it comes to people, I don't know, bro. Like, for me, someone can never buy my loyalty, though. It's impossible. So if I say I'm locked in with someone, I'm never leaving.
No, but the loyalty is different to like a price. So there might not be this loyalty. It might be like a woman saying, "Look, do you not remember there was a movie? Yeah, what was it called, man? With Demi Moore, man.
Demi Moore.
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
an
it must be
old school
old.
movie.
Must be old.
Like basically, what happened is her and her husband became broke, and a rich guy said, "Look, I just want to take your wife for the weekend.
I can remember
I don't want to have
old,
sex with her. I don't want to have sex with her. I just want to take your wife for the weekend. I'm a millionaire. I'll give you 10 mil just to be with your wife for the weekend."
He said that to the guy.
Yeah.
And
So I'm not gonna sex you. I just want to take her out on a date.
more
Fall in
show.
love with
That's
him.
even more
She
strange.
fell in love. He showed her
That's
some
even more
different
strange.
things.
Yeah.
Didn't touch her. Was respectful. Everything. She came back to the husband. It was never the same
Of
after.
course.
Yeah.
It was never the same. He kept thinking, yeah, you had sex with me.
But he did.
And then the guy, the millionaire guy, he was corrupted. So he was like taking pictures of her. She was sleeping,
Oh,
sending
one of
pictures
those.
to the guy. So the guy was like, what? You did sleep with him. Look, he sent me
Oh,
pictures.
okay.
How dare you? She's like, no, man, I never done it. Then he popped back up. And then he said to her, look, I'll take you on another date. If you don't let me take you on another date, I'll send more stuff to your husband. And
Oh,
and
well,
you're
that
married.
was a setup
So she
for
went
a
on
date.
another marriage, and then she actually fell in love with him.
Toxic is finest, you know.
Demi Moore and who was it
Lord.
called?
I can remember some old. It's a very old school movie. I think I can remember.
But like
Some
that,
type
that's
of-
to show you that everybody generally does have a price, bro. And if we think that we don't, then do we even rate ourselves? Think about it, because like if a girl's going around beating bare man for free, yeah, we'd all call her a hoe, yeah.
Yeah,
But if she's doing it for money, we'll call her an OnlyFans model.
facts.
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Isn't she still a hoe?
Yeah, because people are
Do
selling
you
their.
see what I'm saying? You see how we've
Right,
changed? You
yeah,
see how
yeah.
we changed the narrative? That's why I believe that everybody has a price and everyone can not be bought for loyalty, but I can be bought for other things. It's not always loyalty that you're going to sell yourself for. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
because sex is selling. Like how much? Just like when you, how can I say, you cop, cop models for videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is it doing to make the attraction of their clapping their bums or you see Insta models showing a bit of booty and you think, what are they doing? They're selling for the view, for the
views, yeah.
attention.
Yeah, of course, selling himself.
For the like button to be pressed by a man to look at it and say, And I can remember one girl one time she said, I couldn't believe the mindset. And as a model, she said, what was it? The men should want to fuck you and the woman should want to be like you, and that was the mindset.
Whoa. That's scary.
That was the mindset, showing so you're actually seducing everyone that's watching your page and getting a buzz from it. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I
the
get
selling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alright, if everybody has a price, yeah, then if a man puts not a momentary value on himself, but he puts boundaries of what he classes standards, and that's his price. So he says,
Right.
I'm not having sex with a woman that does not cook for me. I'm bringing this full circle. You're going to see where I'm going with this. So his thing is, it's not about money.
Right.
But what I require from you is that you make me food. That's my price.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think your price changes every day though. With different people, because when you're at home with your family, your price is low. They don't want anything from you. Do you know what I mean? And if you're out in a certain place, you're going to have to put your price higher. So, yeah, different people require different prices in different situations.
I know you're saying because it all depends where you are.
Yeah.
The subject, it depends the subject we're putting it. If it's in like words of like dating, like you just said.
Yeah, anyway.
There, if it's like your price with like family, like you just said, it's gonna be low. You're willing to do the thing, but when in the outside world, if you can gain something from that person, it seems like it has to be high. Because if it's too low, you're gonna take it for a simp.
100%.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to have a high price, and it's very weird how we have that. That's the mindset that we have to have to be worth something, or not get taken the piss out of in this lifetime.
I think with a majority of humans, we all value ourselves at a certain level, and we notice this by, if you ever gone back to your ex-partners and been like, what the hell was I doing?
Yeah.
Of course.
That Don was like a broke
Yeah,
motherfucking
100%.
bitch. What the fuck was that? Someone excuse my language,
Seems a
but
bit.
she's a broke girl.
Yeah.
What the flip was I doing with her? She's always trying to suck money off me and take money from me, and just, I'm broke now. You know what I'm saying? Because of her. Because she was doing is sucking me, making me spend all my money. You ever been with a girl and she's like, yeah, let's just go shopping. And like, you're in the mindset, like, yeah, I'm on a bossy
then-
thing. But then your money's just, sometimes you look at your account, like
Yep.
one day, you look at it the next
Minuses,
day,
boy.
and you look at it the next
It's
day,
going down,
and it's going
yeah,
down. But you're not,
yeah.
because you're enjoying
it's tapping.
you love the enjoyment.
tapping, yeah,
The
yeah,
enjoyment
yeah.
is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
such an-
End of the week,
Yeah.
you turn around, you're like, oh yeah, yeah, man, like, have you cooked today? Pff, what? Order Uber Eats, innit? And you're like, bro, I'm broke. I spent all my money on you this week.
Yeah, don't care, boy.
I spent all my money on you, and you're telling me to order Uber Eats. Like, you can't rustle up a little noodles and pasta, bro.
No.
If a girl can't cook me up a noodles and pasta when man's really in the trenches, this is not the woman for me. Like, I'm talking about like I'm talking about ramen noodles, bro, with tuna. Like, rustle that up for me.
Tuna.
And it's
I've never had that combination.
because nowadays girls will say like, look, on our comment section on one of our newer videos here, girls were saying, and this is like confused me. I'll give you the pussy, but I won't cook you food because that's wifey treatment.
Yeah, I see that.
Alright, cool. Hold up. Let me just break something down to you lot, and I'm gonna get very political now. Your pussy is more than food. You're giving me that, and I'm not your man. So why won't you give me food?
True.
So what? It's double what? This is what I want to hear a lot of people say. You're broke. Just say it. We don't mind.
Yeah,
we
bro.
understand. It's hard. Energy price has gone high. I understand.
living, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Single mother, 4 children. I understand. They're only paying for 2 of your
You know what
children.
I'm
I
saying?
understand.
Tap
Shit's
water.
real. Housing benefit, cutting off prices. I understand. The government's not doing what I understand. But don't try and finesse man and make it seem like man's asking for too much for food, bro. Bro, I'll be real with you lot right here, right now. I've fed people that I don't even know. Just off the basis that I can't eat and see a man not eat with me.
Yeah.
I don't know you. We all go out right now. We go for a meal. All four of us right now go for a meal. I pay for it.
But you know what happens as well? It could be like with some women, and you can have a woman that maybe she had her boundaries, her price was a bit low, she got played with.
Yeah.
So then now she's gonna think, all right, my price is higher now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not getting
yeah.
done again.
Cool, no problem.
You get what I'm
Pers.
saying?
No
Yeah.
problem, Pers. But then, all right. So why are you giving me the pom pom then? But then you're not gonna cook.
No, okay, that's a different situation. I mean, if she's giving it, yeah. But there might be the price is high that she's not giving it because of the last person she gave it to took it and just run off into the night. If you know what I mean. So now the price is high.
Got into the night.
You know what I mean?
Into the
So-
night, you know. So
It's
thief,
just-
like. He stole them crown jewels. and just Crash Bandicoot out
Jump to the
there.
bushes and I went.
Where you going? She's gone.
but is it still be standard like just? I think in any situation where someone's coming to your home, ain't it, bruv, even fucking plumbers like showing arse crack get tea and biscuits, cuz. You know what I mean? So like you gotta think raw, like honestly, like if pussy is less worth than pasta, yeah, then bruv, that is a deep concept when you think about it, you know. Because I'm gonna spread my legs yeah, and catch wood tonight, yeah. But I'm not gonna make him a sandwich. That's the mindset is kind of backwards to me. That is, I don't understand how
It is very, but if that is, I can't lie. If that is about, there's gonna be niggas queuing up for that.
Facts.
Yeah. If that is there, obviously, if she's just saying it, but if that is about, it's gonna have a whole lot of guys queuing up for that.
Another question: if you're going to a girl's house, are you bringing anything in your hands, or you just?
Not unless I'm asked to, bro. You know what? Because in my head, yeah, I'm thinking I'm the guest. For example, anyone's house I go to, unless they say, yo, like on the way, can you stop at and bring something for dinner? That's cool. But I just don't generally have the mindset to think I'm gonna just bring oranges, crisps, and everything. It's not in my head.
About wine.
It's not in my head. It's just not in
For
my head.
me, if it's a house I've been going to for a bit, then, or maybe I don't know, second or third time, then I might just. And we're making it into something, and I can see, right, you know what, she's actually trying to rustle up. So, yeah, of course I'm gonna.
But the first time you go.
First time, what, and come with the big. No.
You should do that.
Come with the big.
A big shopping bag.
Yeah.
You're not doing that.
No,
Bear in mind,
no.
you're the guest, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever
yeah.
I go to someone's house, yeah, there's all family, friends, whoever. There's always an offer of drink or biscuit, just something standard. So I think if someone's really like family, I'll put it out there, yeah. If someone's gonna invite you to their house and they haven't got none, they shouldn't be invited to their house.
Yeah, but I think you should. I normally would call and be like, "Do you want anything from the shop?" Do you know what I mean? So I would expect as a man, they would take charge of that and be like, "Oh, babe, look after me." Do you know what I mean? Get me something from the
first
shop.
time.
Yeah.
And I'm on the. I'll call and say, "Raw, what I don't want to be. I've been in mad situations before, so
right.
I've learned. I'm calling. Do you need anything?
Right.
Now, listen. My brain's so mad. Yeah, you could tell me. Yeah, get this, that, and the other. You'll tell me 6 things. Yeah, I promise you, I only get 2. You gotta send me a text message with the list. So when I go out the shop, look, eggs. Chocolate Kit Kat Chunky. Where you sell Kit Kat Chunky, big man? Is that there? Yeah, safe, boss.
Yeah, them ones.
Like I'm slow with it sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's me. But you sent me the list. If you don't send me the list and I don't know what you're on, I'm just coming with what I think I want. and that's a big bottle of water. I'm rolling my big bottle of water.
For them sweat
I have to
sessions,
stay
boy.
hydrated.
Them sweat sessions, boy.
But
You need that water.
I generally believe that hospitality is always on the guest.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah.
I do.
So whether I pull up with nothing or not, it's not like, oh, you pulled out with nothing. If a girl said it to me, I'd be kind of like weirded out, if I'm honest. I'd be like, right, she must be struggling. Like, did she really need help? Like, just talk to me.
If she's providing that catering for you, I think for me that's a special being. I think they.
No way. What?
No way.
She's providing.
Not a free course, you know?
No. If you're going to a house and when I mean catering for you, like you've gone to a house and she's not saying providing, but she said come and she's cooked and making sure you're all right and that comfort. Yeah,
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's courtesy.
Do you know what I think though? I feel like
if I've gone to a girl's house and she's catered for me, I've come and she's cooked and made sure that I'm nice, my belly's nice or whatever.
That sounds like wifey though.
Yeah, it does.
I think that's
No,
special.
but that's wifey as opposed to just a link, innit?
I feel like
Right.
in my life anyway, I'll be real with you, like that's a standard.
Yeah, that's
I don't know about you,
say
though.
that.
In my
That-
life, it's a standard.
She shouldn't have to say, "Oh, you're not my man," or not.
Yeah.
Just be you.
Yeah.
And someone could do that just by being them. That shows how that separates them. She's not doing it because of a role. She's doing it because she can't help being her.
Yeah,
I think
but
that's
to be honest, these days, I think we want to do that.
yeah.
But where's the women role models saying that we should do that? Like we're getting we've got shit role models to be like, oh no, okay, because we're not going to cook for you because we might get judged, and if we tell our friends, about, what the fuck are you cooking for him for? Do you know what I mean? Like that's the type of girls that.
okay.
So that's a lot of the time is kind of judgment. If you're not in the mindset of your own person. And then you go and tell your friends, oh yeah, I cook for him. They'll be like, why the fuck didn't he take you out? Like, what? Well, you're a mug. Like, that's
Oh,
a lot.
shit.
That's
See,
what a lot of
I didn't
people
know that one.
say.
No, see how deep it is?
I didn't know that.
We as men, we're not deep in it.
No.
So they're getting
Yeah,
peer
that's
pressure
why.
from their side.
Yeah.
Like, raw. What are you cooking for him?
Yeah, he's not
He
even
should
done
take you out.
anything
What
for
you
you.
doing?
And then when you're like, what, you didn't bring wine? What a dickhead.
What
and then
did-
chuck him.
Okay, and
yeah,
then when you're going to buck her again now,
Right.
you're going to think, raw, why you switched up
Yeah.
on me? What, God?
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
knowing,
Communicate though.
Yeah. Exactly, communicate that.
Communicate
See,
that.
that's a big thing. That communication and understanding is the biggest thing. You just said it.
That's it.
I'll just say, listen, no, but I don't think no girl's gonna tell her, my friend said this.
Yeah,
Or
no,
this.
okay, no.
No,
You're not
of
gonna
course
tell her,
not.
No.
But I feel
Some of them
away.
would,
You're gonna say,
some
I
of
feel
them
away
would.
you didn't come with no wine. Or
Do you know what's gonna
I
happen?
didn't
though?
take me out.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but if no, but see, it's different. Like if a girl said, "Can you bring wine?" and then the guy don't, that's a whole nother thing.
Or ask for the money when you
He offer the money. That's a bit like, yo, like big man, like £7 for that thing. Like what? But if a guy just pulls up and he's got wine, then my guy, then you know, like she's gonna get smoked anyway. If my guy come with a bottle of wine, rosé or prosecco, man's smoking innit. So then imagine a guy thinking, I'm not gonna buy wine because I might not even get pumped tonight. He might, like, a guy might be thinking like that. There's no guarantee I'm gonna smoke this year, so I'm not going to Tesco to buy prosecco, yeah. And I come there, we drink it, and I go yard. Keep me thinking like that.
What would you say now with the females that are going through that oppression from their friends, and they're trying to be someone that who they are, like they're trying to be that person that wants to cook for their man and wants to be there, and then they're getting the females talking to them. What would you say to them? What would you be their best? You know, is it that they have to cut them off or have role models, or just stand up for themselves and just say, I want to do this for my person.
Yeah. Back in the day, I wouldn't have had that answer because I was very much around immature, mindseted people. But is that a word? But yeah, now I'm older. I don't really tell my friends much anymore because there's always somebody that honestly is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing that for? Or questioning it. And I don't need questioning. I'll do it because I want to do it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to tell anyone. Unless it's getting serious now with him, and then we're chatting to my friends, and I'll be like, oh yeah, we're cooked, and da-da-da. Because then they can't say anything because they're like, oh shit, she's in there now. Do you know what I mean? So some of them, but in the beginning, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, a lot
You know,
of
like I've
women
never
do.
actually deeped that. Yeah, that women get into other women's heads about that. And you know what?
them up, yeah.
It's crazy that you say that because I saw in the comment section women actually doing that.
Doing what?
Like woman was like, oh, I would cook for him, and like, women like, why are you cooking for him?
yeah,
Man?
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a dick appointment. Oh, it's like, like they're getting onto her, and she just saying like, and I don't think she's saying a bad thing. If that's what she does, then that's who she is. I generally think that we need to go back to having traditional mindsets to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I
Because
agree.
this new
Being
modern day woman
leaders, being
is
leaders.
literally going to be a single mother forever.
Because we act like men, don't we now? Like a lot of us act like men.
yeah,
And
the masculine energy is just taking
And no
over.
one wants that woman.
No.
No,
Two
honestly, no
penises
one.
in one household ain't working.
No, for real.
There has
But
to be
you
love.
saying that because I've had arguments, and it sounds like, and even when I'm saying this woman, why are you coming with this argument? But then that just made so much sense hearing that.
Yeah, because
It
we're
makes
not going
so
to tell
much
you.
sense.
No, we're not going to say, oh, my friend said this.
In house, like,
We're just going to drop
like,
dickhead hints. Like, oh, you didn't bring anything. Do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I
But that's
probably would have
negative.
acted a few years ago. I don't anymore, thank God. But
And that negative though, like, isn't because like if you're in a good space and you're thinking, right, I'm gonna cook for him, you've come to that decision before your friend said anything.
Yeah.
Then upon saying it, she's like, why'd you do it? And now you're doubting and
Yeah,
act
you're
that you
thinking,
wanted to do anyway. So that's
Yeah.
that's bare negative, no?
Yeah,
For someone to get in your head, like if you're willing to do it, why is that a problem now? You've told someone. See, like not everyone needs to know everything, you know.
no, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? They ain't got to know everything. Why?
Yeah.
People want to know. People want to be in your business.
Because they're coming from their own trauma, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because it didn't work for them, they're just
don't-
automatically putting it on you that it's not going to work for
Someone doesn't
you.
want you to be happy.
Yeah, because
happens a lot as well.
Yeah, they
women,
want us
like,
all
women
to
hate
be-
on women.
all
big
to be
time.
single
100%.
together. You know
And
what I
they,
mean?
actually
they do it in a
fucked.
very subtle and like manipulative way.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, a girl will be like, yeah, I agree with what them guys say. You're a pick me. Look at you. And then she'll be like, you know, what, let me disagree with them now. No, like she'll just get scared because I feel like girls don't like conflict with other girls, but they don't like conflict with men.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
feel like I can overpower a man in an argument.
Trust me.
yeah, and you can't hit me.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You
But a
can't
girl
Yeah.
will be like, I will fuck you up when I see you. So the girl will be like, all right, let me chill out because
allow it,
this
yeah.
girl looks like she actually really put in work. Like, let me chill out for a
Fuck
second.
me up, yeah.
So I feel like with women that happens a lot. Like women will manipulate other women into like believing things.
100%.
And then the other woman will just run with it because she just wants to be.
Yep.
She just doesn't want conflict with the
Yeah,
woman
yep.
because she knows conflict with another woman is gonna turn
Yep.
nasty. Does that make sense? Because women are more malicious than men when it comes to like they'll be like, all right, cool, you want to fuck with me? Watch what I'm gonna do to you, and they'll do something spiteful like call the babe father. Oh, have you seen your kids this weekend? Because I heard they're with Jackie,
Something
and
mad.
she knows that my man hates Jackie.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my gosh, and he ain't gonna come and say that her friend said that, but he's come around the house all guns blazing. Girls know how to manipulate things way different to us men. You know, they're very like calculated with it, especially with their friends.
100.
Like, and you hear them sometimes talk about, yeah, she's a fucking bitch, man. I don't like her, and you're like, wow, like I thought, wasn't you out last week?
Yeah.
I thought I saw the snap when it was all like, hey, best friendies, and I'm
but
like,
then, yeah.
I have a story actually about that. I'm not friends with her anymore. Yeah, but basically, me and this guy, I'd known him for a couple of years. Every time we go out, there's always been like a spark, but we've always been kind of, I don't know, like off limits to each other because he's been seeing someone or I have or whatever. So it's never worked out. And then we went to, was it Garage Nation or
Yeah,
51st
yeah.
Date? Like 2 years ago, and me and this girl have been best friends for 10 years. Honestly, I thought, you know, she was my world like, as a friend anyway. So we've gone there, and I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm not really clocking it, but she's kind of all over him. But she keeps coming back to me saying, no, I'm just telling him, like, you two really suit, and like, he should take you out because he's never made the move properly, but he really likes you. Where I'm drunk, I'm not really clocking on to
right,
what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking, oh, that's nice. Anyways, this was 2 years ago, and then the other day the guy's messaged me and he's gone, yo, like, you don't chat to me no more. I said, yeah, because I thought you was on her, like you were together or whatever at the festival. And then he goes, no, like, what did she tell you? And I said, oh, she was just saying that we'd sue. He said, I swear to God, that's not how the conversation went. She was showing him her nudes and saying like, oh, like, do you think this is a nice one to send to this one? Or,
What?
and saying like, can I send you this one? And
What
da-da-da.
time is she on?
So,
TikTok, boy.
and I was very, very,
Taken back. innit?
I just thought that's really, so women can really be fucking nasty to men and their friends.
More so than so. You know, I got like I got mad story, but I don't think it's worth telling anymore, friend. Because I'm just thinking, Because no matter what I say, women are just gonna say the woman was right. You know, no one's there. Like I have to say something. And to be fair, like maybe I should just like, stop fucking with baby moms. 'Cause you know, back in the day, like back in the day, I used to avoid them. But I used to avoid baby moms fully. But one day, bro, he told me, no, like they're good people. Fuck with them. And whenever I did that, from it went downhill, bro. And I was like, that's why I avoided them. No cap. I was like, they just got stuff going on, bro. And I was like, I purposely said, oh, but you can't treat them like they're like not sort of viable when they're not sort of as you know, like they deserve love too. I'm thinking, you know what, bro's right. I wish I never listened to bro. I wish I just stuck with the single girls and no youths, fam.
Ones that haven't, or they at an advanced age, they ain't got no kids, but they've been around, they've been, you know what I mean? Yeah. They've been around for a minute avoiding, but you know what, sometimes when you do have a kid, it gives you that structure, getting up, have to cater around, you know what I mean, have to cater for a kid, it gives you that routine, you have to be up. So it's a catch-22, so I
do you know what I mean though? It's still a bit, I'm just like, like bro, imagine, fuck it, I might have to tell you, imagine one time now, yeah, I went to this girl's house, yeah, I don't even remember where she lived, it was off end somewhere though, yeah, so I'm going there now, yeah, and then I pulled up like, let's say about 9, 10, innit, like kids asleep and that, used to sleep, whatever, I went round there, did the deed, dig, whatever, laid down there, then 3 hours later I must have got up now, innit, I'm hungry, you know, so I thought, but all the shops were closed, innit, and I wasn't even trying to wait for Uber, and it was like 2 in the morning, kind of thing. I was like, oh, this is long, yeah. So man bopped out sleeping, man went out, like went in the fridge, innit, yeah. Open the fridge now, yeah. I didn't really see much, yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Man saw a Capri Sun, yeah, fish fingers and that, yeah. I'm thinking, at that point, I'm so hungry, but at the back of my head, I thought, this might be our son's food, yeah. But fam, I was so hungry, fam. And with me, yeah, I can't go sleep when I'm hungry. No, no, wait, cuz. No, cuz. No, wait. No, wait. No, wait. But bro, no, but listen, yeah, imagine, I can't go sleep when I'm hungry at all. I'm laying there, yeah, and I'm just like, no, this is dead. So I got up, yeah, like I said, went there, boom, ate it now. Thinking it was all calm, laying there.
Oven on everything.
Yeah, no, but just quick thing, innit? Like, obviously, I'm awake. She's asleep, yeah. Obviously, like, digged out. She just passed out, innit? So after that all happened, I got back to sleep, yeah. So I wake up now. It's like, what, 10, 11, yeah? I'm laying down there, yeah, just chilling, watching TV. I hear, oh, babe. Like, because she must have went out the room, innit? She's like, oh, did you eat the... Wait. She's like, oh, babe, like, did you eat the food that was in the fridge, whatever? I was like, yeah. I was hungry, innit, yeah? So, bro, so the fuck all that, so I was like, yeah, I was hungry. But then this girl tried to get a bit aggy. She's like, oh, that was his food and I ain't been shopping this shit. I'm thinking, boy, like, well, if you had food, if there was other food in the fridge, man would have took it. But there was nothing in the fridge, fam. Like, not really, like, not food that I could put together. Yeah. Fam, it was, fam.
Open it, the fish fingers are like this.
Fam, it was just there. But it was there, so imagine now, that's what happened now, yeah? But this girl was getting a bit tight. This girl's moving a bit tight. I'm thinking, allow it, like, why are you happy for it, yeah? And then this girl want to come to, and I'm thinking it's not that deep. She's like, oh, I ain't been shopping yet, and I'm with my son's food, whatever. I kind of felt bad, but at that moment, when man was really hungry, that was the move. Imagine now, bro, yeah? Like, this girl starts tweaking, yeah, and they're making up bare noise, yeah? Then the fucking son must have woke up, yeah? He must have been there about 4. I'm like, oh, why is this little nigga awake now, yeah? Because in the morning now, yeah, I'm like, so he's coming out, his mum's a bit thing, and now obviously she might be thinking, how am I gonna, the son's there, whatever. I'm thinking, fuck this, man. I said, fuck this. I went in the room, said, I'm leaving. Yeah? I thought they're my traders now. I see her on the phone. I'm thinking, like, she must be telling her friend or something, yeah? So I put my clothes on, I come out, I'm like, who's she talking to? She's like, oh, no, I'm calling the son's dad, you're violating me. I was thinking, what? Bro, at that moment, yeah? At that moment, I'm thinking, what? Like, bring your dad. Like, man don't care, innit? Like, I'm thinking, it's not even that deep, yeah? I didn't know Donnie lived down the road, though. Bro, but I'm in some off ends, you know? I don't know where I am, you know? I'm in some off ends. So it's she's all day, yeah? So I got a cool baby. I'm like, here's what it is. Putting on my clothes now. I'm waiting. I'm thinking man's a G with it, innit? Listen, man will wait. Like, why's the dad gonna pull up anyway? What's he gonna say to man, innit? Over food, innit? Yeah? Bro, I see some buff swole nigga just walking up to the crib. Yeah. Like he came from round, like she lives like on there's bushes and that. So he came round, did it, like round there. But he don't know me like that. I'm thinking, bro, like I just dig your babe, man. Like what you gonna tell me? Yeah. But as he's coming to the door, I'm thinking, like, man, don't really want this smoke, you know. Fam, I fucking latched the door, innit? I latched the door, but the worst thing is, yeah, I'm thinking, this brother's on it. So the youth's there now, but the mum's still hyper to me. She's trying to get in my face. She's like, oh, no, let him in. I wanted to bang her, but I couldn't, innit, yeah? Because I'm thinking it's going to be a madness if that happens, yeah? I sort of let go. I go towards the door. My guy's pushing the door, but the latch is on, innit? Bruv, I'm sick. This is me. The door come. I unlatched it, yeah? On purpose, because I'm thinking my bro's going to just not know it's unlatched and just... I'm hoping he just come through the door, innit, yeah? Fam, he must have barged through, yeah? But like, kind of into me, so he might open the door. But I came and I just kind of went like that, kind of banged him. Not banged him, but kind of like... Fam, I ran down the... Where was I? I ran down the road. I think I was in...
That's running up into the night.
Where was I? Where was I? I'm really trying to remember the station. It was some off-end station.
Well, no whip, no car.
No, I ran to the station. But I don't remember where it was. And the one thing, I left a sock and earring. I left bare things at our yard that I didn't even care for at that moment. But I just thought all that madness just because I ate the youth's food.
Yeah, but why didn't you go to the shop in the morning and replace it?
Yeah, I thought you...
Replace the food?
Yeah. You can always say, yo, babe's mum must get you food.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Why would I replace the food?
Because it's her son's food.
But that's where the baby father came out after she's just got... She just got beated by another guy.
Over
like,
fish fingers.
Yeah, let me come out and back it for my son. Why was he in the house?
Like, I'm thinking, but why would he ride for her when it's not even that anymore, innit? And to be fair, I started deep and I was like, a lot of these girls who got baby dads, they're not separated like that. They're still in cahoots in the point where it's like, if he really wanted, he could go around and dig her again, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like some baby mums don't really separate from their partners, their exes like that. I don't think they do, bro. I think a guy is thinking, she's got my ute. If I go around there, I could always maybe sweet talk her or tell her a sweet one and she's back mine again. And I think, but it's kind of dangerous because a lot of men will go around to girls' houses who's got utes and like one time I didn't even know another girl, like her baby dad still had the key. It never ever happened. But when I found out afterwards that she goes, yeah, he's got a key, but he never comes round. I think that things of that are real, you know, like they really happened.
Oh, that's
yeah, you've been on a Fort Park with the baby.
But man don't go there knowing this.
I think they must portray something, then it's like, huh?
But I don't ever go to girls' house. This is gonna happen, or there's no food. There's no food, or man's not thinking all these things, isn't it? I don't like, and then for me, yeah, I think it's fucked because. For me, I'd rather the kid just not... I'd rather the kid be at the dad's. Yeah. Completely. Like, the kid just not even be there, innit? Yeah. Kind of thing. And so I do feel a bit funny when I know the kid's catching Z's in his Spider-Man bed and man's just next door just slapping cheeks with his mumsy. Like, that's a bit mad. That's a bit mad though, innit? And you don't... You're a young G, so you don't know now. You're not going to remember it. But I just think, what if that was my son, innit? You know, that's how I start thinking about things.
Yeah.
But does that make you think bad of the woman now if she's letting you cheat and the youth's in the house?
100%.
Because I know a story of a youth that was in a girl's house, yeah. This is gonna sound like a very bad story, yeah.
Never.
And he's beating the thing in the living room, and the daughter's running, and he's butt naked on the couch. Oh. With the mum.
But how? Like,
and she was like, oh, go back to bed while my man's still.
Fuck off, that is
and then
disgusting.
She's like, and then the guy's like, no, go put your child to bed. Like, he got off of her and said, put your child to bed. Okay. Like, butt naked, and he felt...
Honourable guy.
And then after, he phoned man, when he was on the way home, at 2 o'clock, I was like, what are you calling me for? He's like, bro, I'm going to hell. I'm like, whoa.
Going to hell, you know? He felt that bad?
I said, what do you mean? He's like, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I was beating the thing, and the child was coming, and I didn't even care. I gave her like 4 strokes while the child was there. I didn't care. I said, I'm going to hell.
Man was like I'm trying to finish. Like,
I said, bro, but I said, did you not realize like what was happening? He's like, I saw something from the edge of my eye, but then the baby started crying, so I stopped.
Okay.
He said, I saw something from the edge of my eye, but I'm in my world, so I'm thinking, you know, sometimes you're seeing stars and strokes, all kinds of things. You think you're seeing objects. So I said to him, brother, so what did you do? He's like, she put the baby back to bed and I still beat.
I hope she washed her hands.
Huh?
Who?
I hope she washed her hands.
Why?
Before she touched her baby after.
But like, what she do with her hands? What do you mean?
Well, if they're having sex.
Yeah, but if man's deep choking her, like, why is the hands?
Yeah, I know, but obviously it would have been round there at some point that night.
What, like cocky juice or something?
Yeah, yeah. And then he could have given the kid like
What do you think
gonorrhea or
is on her
something.
hands? Like just bad,
Well-
bad yam sauce on her
But,
hands. Like.
I understand what she means though. Like that's kind of grimy, though.
Yeah, but what she do with her hands, like, for it to be so, like, make sure you wash it before you put the ute back. What's gonna be so grimy with her hands?
Like, I felt bad for the youth when I heard that story. Cause I was like, raw.
Yeah.
Innocence.
That little kids. You know, kids, yeah, you'll be surprised, you know, what kids remember.
Oh, yeah.
When they're older. You'll be so surprised. Because I remember some weird stuff, like, when I was young, I'm like, wait a second.
But how old though?
Like, bro, I was at the age where I understood that he's getting into that bedroom.
Like, well, yeah, but so
Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that my
Like
uncles.
3, 4.
I didn't understand what was going on. I couldn't have told you what was going on. Like 5, 6. I'm saying I knew that man was going into. My uncle was going into that bedroom with that woman.
Yeah.
Like my uncle was a G, and he was just every time my mum would bring someone from Jamaica over, my uncle would come round, and he'd go into the room with the woman, and the door would lock.
Oh, you know, okay.
Now I'm getting older. I'm like,
Yeah.
uncle was a rolling stone. He used to come to his sister's house and beat the things that my mum used to bring from Jamaica, like on some crud. I don't know,
Straight.
maybe he's running him dough, maybe he's making him do stuff. I don't know.
Your mum's brother moving recklessly.
But I know that that's what you used to do. So when I was young, I didn't clock it. He's just going in the room and locking the door. It makes sense. And that's what, as a kid, you won't remember it until you get older now. You go like, why was Lisa always in the room?
Yeah.
They used to look after me. So it's like, I feel like as a parent, that is a very reckless way to actually live with a child. Because if you are going to do anything, then just get a babysitter or get someone to look after your child.
Too many pedos out
Or just stay away from having
True,
sex.
yeah.
Sometimes I feel like some people can't abstain, bro. And I think abstinence is a good thing for every man. For in a certain period of your life, I feel like even normal, like on a normal weekly basis, like you shouldn't be having sex every day. That is weak. Any man that's having sex every day is a weak man. I don't care anyone
No,
says.
you're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
Because there's lots of pussy out there. You could literally get pum pum every day from different girls.
Right,
There
right.
is that is the case.
Yeah, like,
I'm not saying from 10-10s, but you could if you really
facts.
wanted to.
It's
You
out
could
there.
have sex with different women every day. But I just think that's weak because then like you're drained. Is your mind even
Tired.
focused?
Yeah.
Because it's draining your life force. You don't realize it. You think, oh, I'm putting in work, bro. You're giving your life away.
But that's sometimes, how can I say, it's almost like, we spoke about it many times as a weakness, but also as, say like, as a brother you're saying it, if it's a unit of guys telling each other, listen, stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know, obviously the conversation we have with man, what I've grown up having is, bro, when's the last time you beat?
Yeah.
Look at that girl there, with that, you know what I mean? That's all, and it's always enticed me, oh shit, I'm saying, I want to sex that thing now. Oh, you be that thing yet?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
that's always been the conversation, and I feel like we need to start changing that, bro.
yeah.
As we get older as well, it's like I don't think it's like healthy for man to still be like beating bare things. Like I generally don't think like mentally, because I remember I was doing some research and I found out that been in 5 serious relationships, she literally will never find love.
5 serious ones.
Yeah, because it's 5 different connections that her heart's been attached to.
Right.
And women's attachments are different to men's.
True.
Like my attachment and your attachment's different. A woman, she falls in love hard.
Trust me.
Like a woman will tell you about her first love.
Yeah.
But she won't just tell you about the first love. She'll go into detail about it, like everything that happened in a relationship, bro. To this day, I still speak to my first ever love. I still speak to her to this day. Nothing kinky, nothing like that.
Yeah.
She just checks like, oh, how are you? Like once every 2-3 months. But I have nothing in my heart against her. And anyone asks me about her, I always mention her in my story of life. You know, like when you write in your book, like she's the first name I write in my book. Of when you're writing your autobiography, she's like the first name I put in my book.
Right.
Because I've always have love for her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But imagine how she has love. Remember, that's my love as a man. Could you imagine how she feels as a woman?
True.
She would never heal. Probably to this day, she's probably never healed.
Yeah, I don't think we ever do. I don't know about men as well, but I know like, I still love my first love so much, but on a friend's level now. But you still have that love for them. Do you know what I mean?
But not love like I want to try again.
No.
Can't work now.
No. Like you got a different type of love for them. Like if they
Yeah.
said something happened to them, you would literally
So
try and help them.
you protect them. Yeah.
I don't think there's any extra. I don't know.
I mean, me, I don't have any. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I have none.
I'm
I'm
I can
cutthroat,
dial out and think,
Nah, you do. If you go back into your
I really have
instruments.
no
Yeah.
one. Like, no one.
Not in school.
But that's because you wasn't having sex in school.
No, I won't.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
What do you mean? Even if they've hurt you or left you?
Because if
or-
you was having sex in school, like me, I was having sex in school when I was young. I was kind of young. So when you're building like emotional connections from them young ages, like you be listening to slow jams but not even understanding what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember I listened to Cisco, bro, Incomplete, bro. Do you think I knew?
Come
What I
on.
was, do you think I knew what
That
bloody?
song was big.
Do you think I could feel what he was saying? I was just loving the song because it sounded good. But as I got older, the song actually hit me like raw. This is deep. You know what I'm saying?
Without you, girl.
My life is
That's deep,
that is
yeah,
deep, bro.
yeah.
So like, but when you're younger and you're listening to that, you don't really understand what it's
don't
about,
understand
bro.
nothing.
Do you know I never knew what the Fong song was about when I was younger?
Cool. No, I didn't know what that was about. Like the video was lit, but I didn't know what he was trying
Yeah,
to
I
get
didn't
at.
know.
See, we never knew
I
what
didn't
Fong
know
song
what he was
was.
trying to say.
For long, I'm singing the Fong song, going through prayer. Let me see, you done it.
Yeah, don't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was. And then I got to about 18, 19, and girls like, I'm wearing a Fong. I'm like,
I've heard that
oh!
Even now, the idea of a thong is lit because like man rarely see that, you know. Like I see like granny knickers, French knickers, but I don't really see thong.
If a girl links you in granny knickers, she's got to take an L, bro.
once. Yeah. You're
Especially-
right.
If you come to meet your man or a man with granny knickers, yeah, that's my. If you're not on your reds there, I don't know what you're doing.
I'll tell you why.
Go on,
The reason why no is because we in our mind are thinking, right, we're not going to sleep with them tonight. So if we don't shave
every time.
Oh no,
it
not
can't be
every time.
but, like,
Okay,
granny
like
knickers,
first time, like we just think if we put them on, then but that's our commitment to ourselves that we're not going to sleep with them because we don't want them to
Okay.
think that we wear granny knickers all the time.
But isn't it?
Like, can't it be comfortability? Like, as in, because like you're not gonna wear such lingerie every night for your man, are you? You just wouldn't.
No.
So if you wear granny knickers, it's not like you don't want to smash. It's just I can't be arsed tonight.
Oh right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Relationship, yeah.
To me, like the freak's got to come out, man.
Yeah.
Straight.
And the first time I met her and I touched her and I felt
said,
granny
everything's
knickers,
gonna go
bro, I
out.
saw the
Everything.
outline of granny knickers.
Yeah, like that line.
It automatically put me off of her. I'm like, you ain't got no swag.
So that like
Boy, there's certain man.
Really?
Imagine man had white
White
fronts on, bro. So first time she linked me, I got a white fronts on and I'm standing there like in the
But in the bed, with your wife lifted.
and I'm looking hench as well, like with the white fronts on. Like,
But wait, are you the kind of Donny where okay, does it bother you if a girl's got underwear that don't match? Odd socks, like little things, like do these things throw you?
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
does, innit?
Odd
No,
socks is
if
a
when I was
bit-
younger, no. But now I'm older and I'm a little bit more mature.
It does bother
Like you have to like,
Matching
bro.
up.
Like
Are you
I don't wear.
Are you gonna have the lights on to realise that though? Or won't you be like
In the beginning, maybe.
getting it?
I don't
But you
know.
might just, you know, so because sometimes you know that when
No, but you know you don't
the
know.
unexpected sex, the unexpected.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the
No matter underwear, I don't care, but odd socks that bothers me still.
That really gives me the ick. Odd
like-
sock. I just
like,
think you're
I think it's fun,
dirty.
man, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know, when I was younger,
Long time
that was a
option.
normal thing for me. But you see, as I got
Yes,
older,
Sam.
I do not play. If I have odd socks here and I look at my odd socks, I'm like, where's my socks?
Yeah.
Like, I'll switch. Like, why have I got
It
two
makes you
socks
feel
that
a bit
match?
trampy,
Like, I'm
doesn't
switching
it?
on everyone. I'm like, Mum, why does my socks keep going missing every time I put them in the? Oh, Mum, like, where's this, babes? Or like, everybody, I'm onto anyone. I remember I got to an age where odd socks was not the thing anymore. Because one day I was out here and one of the man's like, why you got odd socks on? I swear that was the last time
that
ever
was
in my
it.
life. But I was like, well, how did he notice? I was thinking, how much other people noticed? Oh my gosh, I've been looking like a wally all these months.
Happy, innit?
I'm like,
It does
oh
look
my
it, yeah.
gosh.
It's like you've got you're not presenting yourself. If you can't even fucking wear
Socks,
matching
bro.
socks, like what else can't you do?
So girls with matching underwear and bra, I'm not a person like I'm going out to look like, have you got matching underwear and bra?
Yeah, I don't care what I'm like to you.
When I see it's a little bit off, I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
It throws you.
Yeah.
In your
I'm
brain,
still
like,
smart.
Like, do you
I don't
rate
give a
yourself?
fuck.
If a girl don't rate, always remember this. Trust me, this is, always remember this.
Throw 'em off anyway.
Always remember this. This is my number one rule in life. A girl's underwear tells you her hygiene and how she keeps herself.
Yeah, I agree.
Do not get it twisted. If she's got some shabby ass underwear, that means she's wearing that underwear for many other men.
Oh, yeah.
Women are very particular. I learned this from women myself. A woman's very particular. If a woman really likes you and you're the apple of her eye, she'll go out and buy special underwear just for you.
Yeah,
That's the underwear, the one that feels fresh, bro. And you're like, whoa, you're all thinking, right, this is like the first time she pop off the tag or something. That's the one that's got good hygiene, because the woman that's just putting on the same thong every day, bro, she probably pull it on for 100 man, bro. pH levels all off, bro. Just trust me.
pH levels, like,
Yeah.
just discharge everywhere for a long time.
But do you remember a little while ago there was this guy and he took a picture of the girl's knickers when he was round there because she had I don't know if you know like with women sometimes when we're on our periods the colouring goes from black knickers, it comes out like a white colour.
Yellowy white. I see that all the time.
But he took a picture of it and put it online and was like, oh, this is gross, like this girl's disgusting.
You got backlash.
And that's
No,
yeah.
I know, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was a point where I didn't know what discharge was. I was like,
Yeah, well, yeah.
young G, I was like, raw. But it just like cleans. It comes out naturally.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
It's mad though.
yeah.
But I wouldn't out a girl for that. But if it was happening all the time, just like hella discharge knickers in like the fucking orgy thing, that's a bit.
No, but girls wear panty liners.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I didn't even know that
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean-
Sometimes like little things like that. Man don't
You
know, you know.
men, I feel like men need to be more educated
True.
on
Yeah.
women.
We should
Yeah.
do.
Like we do as men need to be educated on women, like their period, the colours that their period. Because you lot don't know this yet, but I found this out. I studied this, but like periods have different colours. So there's different colours for different times on the period. So like this time when it starts, that's time when it's going off, and this time when it's about to end. Like red, thingy, yellow. I'm like, raw. Like I didn't know.
There's a lot of that stuff,
colours.
innit?
I'm like, whoa. You wouldn't notice that, but it's good to know that. Even as a man, if you're gonna have kids and a daughter, it's good to know so that you know, right, my daughter's on a period, you know what I'm saying? So she's not trying to finesse you all the time, like, I'm on my period, and she's being moany.
You actually know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you understand. So I feel like it's good for us men to understand women to a certain
Know more
extent.
about them, innit? Have you ever had sex with a guy on your period? Don't count. You have, innit?
A boyfriend.
Yeah. It doesn't
A long-
matter who it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Your
yeah.
captain said you never done it.
I haven't. I swear to God.
Oh, you
Your
definitely
I swear to
done
God, I
it.
haven't. No. I mean like mid-heavy period.
Oh
just-
yeah.
But have you ever
just
done it and
coming
not
up.
noticed though?
Well, mate,
Yeah.
maybe. But
Yeah.
No,
And
but
then
I
you
mean
look
like,
down.
no, but I mean like 2 days and you're like, babe, I feel mad sensitive, but like the pads there, you got to put
He
towels
said,
down.
fuck it.
And man,
I'm fighting the Red Sea.
Bloody sword tonight.
I just got
He's going there. But it's messy.
Man
and-
said part the rest.
It's true.
Let my people go.
But it's messy.
Let my people go.
Yeah. Nah, cause I know you have then. I know you have.
Yes.
Freak nigga, you've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, bare blood everywhere, thinking. And fam, it smells like metal when that. It smells like metal, fam.
But when you imagine if
Metallic.
they didn't tell you and you looked down, you thought, "Fuck! Like, what's going? Like, what have I done?
Yeah,
I've
but
cut
see,
my
that-
willy or something." And then
Cut my willy, some
Well,
shit.
yeah.
But wait a minute, yeah, but so what? Like, but how did it feel for you? Like, do you remember? Like, what is that like though?
it does feel a bit dirty.
Yeah, you would do, innit?
But-
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, it is a bit. But
Blood
then,
everywhere. Oh, babe, give it to me. Go on.
But I feel like women. I feel like women's
Go on, mate.
sexual levels go higher.
They do.
when they're actually.
No, they are.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
That's why sometimes it's good to like not stay away because I remember we had this debate. Yes, a man said, "I don't go near my girl when she's on a period." And I
Yeah.
said that's kind of a weak man. If I'm honest, I don't rate that because
For the pain wise.
no, because just like if you got a daughter and your daughter's on a period, what you're not going to check for your daughter?
yeah.
Big man, I'm checking for my daughter, period or not. Shout at me, angry, do whatever. If you need to let that out, if that's what you need to outlet on me, then do it. I love you forever.
Right.
So I feel like you should have that same sentiment towards your missus. Because it's not her fault why she's on a period. It's
Okay,
not like
cool.
it's not like she put herself on her period, bro. It's natural from the Lord, you know what I'm saying? So why am I leaving my house now because she's on a period? And not only that, but there's certain things that as men you can do for your woman when she's on a period. Bring her chocolate, bro.
Yeah,
And bring her, don't tell her, just bring her chocolate. And you should know your woman's favourite chocolate. As a man, if you don't know your woman's favourite chocolate, that's not your woman. So women out there, like man them, if you don't know your woman's favourite
Putting it out
chocolate, that's
there.
not really your woman.
Belly
That's the
rub,
truth.
hot water bottle, all that. All that.
Everyone's woman has a specific chocolate that she likes, bro. Or some women don't like chocolate,
Okay,
but
yeah,
the
some
majority of
women
women do. Every woman likes chocolate to a certain extent, I believe.
Of course. Well, the most part. I don't know. I just feel like I can wait the 3 days, innit? Because like when you're
3?
no, I'm saying however long it lasts, but however long it lasts. But
5 days.
Yeah, but ain't it painful as well? Periods. Yeah, your first couple of days are painful.
The
right?
first couple of days, yeah. But then it's
But
not.
when you had sex with your boyfriend, did you have to get him on board, or was he just saying I'm digging you in?
Yeah.
He didn't care, innit?
No. But we was together for years, so.
Wait, raw? Was it raw? No, it wasn't it? You are moving mad.
You know what?
Man just had bare dick splatter, fam. Just
Sake,
blood
bro.
stains everywhere. Murder scene. Man just dug it up. So wait. Raw sex, blood, and cum.
It's a cocktail, isn't it?
No, really. No, really. I can't do that.
Stop.
No, I'm being serious. Is that what it was? He wore no dom and you was heavy red.
No, not heavy. No, not heavy.
No, that's still a violation. That's still a violation.
I know.
But then, hold on. So what's the clean-up process?
Shower. What about if you do it in the shower while she's on?
Yeah, but murder scene, dick, blood, come and just splatter and just madness.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about STI, STD,
No.
STAs, and all those.
STI.
Hey, but another question
That's
for everyone.
mad,
another question. If you found out a girl was went on a date with you broke up with your girl. This is a real life scenario. It's happened to someone.
Yeah, probably had. Go on.
You broke up with your girl. How many days should she be loyal to you, or does it automatically mean that she's straight away back on the market,
Never.
or is there like a cooling off period? You know, like when you buy a phone, you got a 14-day cooling off period.
Must be.
Like, you know when you say, "Bro, I don't really like this phone. Let me bring it back to the shop. I got my 14." Or you buy something, you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back to the shop in 7 days."
I think everyone should heal. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I would. It depends. I would respect her more, or the way I've rated, her, especially if that's man's woman. If you did have that, you know, like in terms of was just herself for a bit, like not just jumping onto another man. Because if you did just jump onto another man,
That's cat, isn't it?
she's lined it up for a while.
She must have been chatting bro for a minute.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's no way
Facts.
she
Yeah.
just jumped onto the next house.
No, I'll tell you why.
No.
Because I've been in this situation recently.
What?
Where I split up with somebody a couple of months ago, and I really wanted to settle down. I wanted to buy a house, have kids, things like that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't ready. That's why we ended.
Okay.
So why do I now have to have a cooling off period when I'm the one that's open to love and still looking for love?
But a different question.
No,
how long,
look-
yeah, but how long was you with him first?
A year.
Was
And
you
the
love?
next guy, was you just hurt? Like, was you just like jump? That's what I
A
mean.
couple of weeks later, yeah, I went on a date.
There's a date, but I think what you was you like with that guy now, sexually active with that guy.
Not the new one, no. Just a few dates. 3 or 4 dates. But I just thought, why am I having a cooling off period when I was the one that I want this? I want
Right,
this.
right. I
I
feel
want
you.
love.
Yeah.
Why have I got to
you
now
got a point.
chill out? Like,
Why should you not?
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like
100%.
I think the sex thing's different though. I think you should definitely, you know, when they say your friends are like, oh, you need to get under someone. I think
never
that's
works.
the
That will
biggest
never,
load
ever
of
work.
rubbish
It will never work. It can't
ever.
work. It's an
It
issue.
can't. It's wrong.
A
I
whole
think
new
it's wrong.
person in your.
Yeah, it's energies, isn't it?
But it all depends on which person. When it's like
Go on.
I don't know, when you say like it's a guy, like I've got some guy they miss
Okay,
me,
okay,
they're
go on.
heartbroken, and I have to tell them, bro, like you have to invest back in yourself, get yourself back out there, go and see new people, go and tell them, go date a hot chick. When
Right,
that
right,
woman
right,
goes
right.
and sees that you're
Right,
a hot
right,
chick,
right.
it's gonna change things. So it's like it all depends. Is it one rule for one and one rule for the other?
No, but I don't think anyone should. Like, I think, but it's different. If a woman's generally in love with you, she won't even think of next man when it ends. There's not like actually in love with you. Like he was my everything. He was everything. He was my world. I was in love with this guy. They won't even entertain another guy for at least 3 months because they can't get you out of their brain, innit? But if a woman moves, if a woman was dating you for 1-2 years, like 2-3 years, I should say, and then a week later she would see another guy, then like she never rated you. Because there's no way a woman could just part with ways.
No, but you do you know what? I generally believe that a woman can actually leave you faster sometimes. It depends if she's left mentally months before.
Yeah, yeah.
So if she's left you, because you know a woman will leave, and that's why it shocks me sometimes with us men. Yeah, we don't really get this, yeah, because I'll be with a woman, yeah, and like it's happened to me, bro. I'm sitting, I won't cap it. Like she's left mentally, yeah, long time ago. But now she's physically going. I'm like, bruv, what are you talking about? I'm trying so hard to keep us together. Why are you leaving?
Too late.
But it's like the way she's so cold with me. I'm like, are you even a human being? Like, do you even have a heart? I love you. She's looking at me like it's like there's nothing there, bro. I'm looking into her eyes and there's no soul. And I'm like, what the hell? How did you become so cold? And then what I realized is that women check out months before, bro. So 3-4 months, she was just building up the courage, building the courage. And then eventually she's left. Now, if there is another man and he's treating her better than you are, bro, because let's be honest, some of us at the end of a relationship, we're treating them like shit. we're not taking her out, we're not spending time with her, we're on our phone all the time, we're never praising her, we're never telling how beautiful she is. Another guy comes, you're the apple of my eye, you're so beautiful, I swear I'd give anything to be with you. She ain't heard that for months.
Yeah.
And now, but she doesn't want to cheat on you because she's not an unfaithful woman. So she's riding it out with you, and this guy's telling her all this sweet nothings, bro. Because the grass ain't always greener. You know what I'm saying? What's the saying?
Don't leave something good for something that you think is better. By the time you realise that
Better
ain't good, good is found better.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that's what happens, bro. It does, man. And that's why I say you don't realise how good a situation until that situation's gone and you can't get that situation back.
Facts.
But then why don't as men you guys step in when you see us leaving mentally?
Cool, this is what happens. Do you know what happens? You're so distracted by the shit that you're doing.
Okay.
So you're doing the fuckeries 9 out of 10 times. You're probably cheating. You probably got another woman on the line. You're doing all this madness. So you're not realising that she's checking out. You just think she's a loyal woman. She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, because you can't be that naive, can you? To know your own woman is checked out. Like, how can you be that naive?
Because women can still treat you like a king.
Facts.
But still want to leave you. You don't remember when you was leaving that guy, but you're still cooking for him.
Yeah,
you're still giving him money. You're still driving where he wants.
So they're
you're
not
still doing everything
clocking.
for him. So as men, we're so simple creatures.
True.
They were like, "Wow, she still loves me."
Facts.
True.
And then like she's still telling the family, "I'm still her man." I'm still coming around to your family's house. Your family are like, "I love you," and you're like, "I love you too, man."
100%.
But deep down in their mind, she's like, "I'm gonna leave this guy because I feel violated."
Yeah.
And he can't. And the thing is, the man can't leave that sin, that living that life, doing the fuckeries that he's doing, and it's very hard for him until when she leaves and he realizes it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't,
It's too
man.
late.
It wasn't.
And it's so hard to get. How can I say it? Like, it's so hard to be in that moment and realize it's not worth it until the worth has gone. And
Yeah.
There's a lot of irreplaceable women. You remember that song that Beyonce made? Like, there's a lot of irreplaceable women. I'm not even sitting here and badmouthing women to the point where I will say that, because then I'll be lying to myself, because I know there's a woman out there that was irreplaceable in my life. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And we probably all as men have felt that woman that you've met other women, but no one's giving you that feeling.
The vibe,
like, you know, like some man, I hear man saying, "I don't know where my girl is," and I'm just like, "Raw, boy, that anxiety's crazy, boy. Damn, I'd hate to be you, boy. I'd hate to be in a kind of situation like that. As beautiful as she is, as sexy as she is, as big as her back is, I would hate to be sitting there thinking, damn, boy, her back's getting blown out this week. You know what I mean? She's gonna come home to me at 5, but you know, it's life. And then you have a great woman at home that you know would never even dream of doing that to you. You know that when she leaves the house, she would. It's not even in her peripheral because she's that good woman. But then there's only so much a good woman can take until she turns into a cold woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still got, I think, but I still think, but for men as well, I think obviously, like, if you was in love with a woman, like you got to take time off too, bro. Like, is it not just go to another thing? Because I think it's a lot easier like for a guy to just fuck a thing and not feel nothing, yeah. But like if you genuinely miss your girl, like you're gonna start thinking about her right afterwards, anyway. Like, man, like, I miss the way she smells, her food, her touch, everything.
Man told me that it makes them love their thing more.
I'm telling you.
yeah.
No,
like,
for real.
It's so weird.
No,
it makes them
I
love,
swear down.
It makes them love their thing more.
Like,
They need
really,
something on
like,
the
now I
side.
really miss her. Like, so like, after this stank girl pussy that I just ran through, I really
And
want
it's
my
like,
missus back now.
What sickness is it
Yeah.
that a guy has
It's
to,
mad,
to
innit?
do that? You just, it's like, that's why, to break down to a woman, that having a dick is a hard thing. When it's hard, it just it's directing you.
Trust
you know what I
me.
mean? You have to be level-headed and have to say
Really?
like, raw. You know what I mean? That's the one time we spoke in that program. I said, yeah, sometimes don't drink that, or you got a man that's actually telling you like, nah, lay off going chasing that, and it's a harsh thing because I've seen I've had a family member in terms of she's married a guy and he's just. I've witnessed what happens. Someone's fucked up. They're out there fucking. This one. She's been so loyal and giving everything, her money, everything, and he's fucked up. And I've seen the backlash of it to her. Like, she's not exactly the same. It's even dampened me and her as my family member, our relationship. So seeing it and growing up and seeing that, it is like to say, fucking hell. You know, there are some low women, because she was a low. I thought, seeing her as a family member, I thought, raw, all women are like this. And I was like, wow, he really had a special one, and he's actually fucked it up so much that me and her still argue to this day over
To this day.
Yeah, that's how messed up he's fucked with her mindset. So it's like, it's not like, you know, sometimes people think these discussions that we have are like men versus women or women versus men. And it's also, this is that we're trying to talk about the reality of life, that we're all fucked in our own way. That's the beauty of life, you know. We are all fucked in our own right way, but some people are just very good at just masking it off better.
Facts.
That's so true.
That's all it is.
So true.
We are fucked. I'm fucked. I'm not perfect. I have weaknesses.
I'm fucked as well.
We're all fucked, man.
Yeah,
Something will turn my head a fast. I'll be like, hey, and I have to probably slap myself. Say, hey, my friend, focus. You know what I mean? So, I've like I said, I've witnessed that. You know, seeing a woman loyal to the fullest, ready to just turn against the world for that man, and then for that man to just let her down. And it's, you know, it's broken her. So it's in, and I've seen it in guys as well. Like, you know, we've seen it. You know, so much through this podcast. We had guys, you know, crying down the phone of some things of being broken by women.
Real life, man.
Yeah.
Real life.
You know, it's funny because my podcast has exposed like a reality of life that we think in our minds, but it's actually been exposed to the forefront of my heads. So, you know, you might be like, yeah, men get cheated on, more than women, or men get abused or something. But man will say it, but maybe man hasn't experienced it fully. Does that make sense? Like man's got bun before, but it's not like a regular thing. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know. A girl could have been hiding it really good from me. But do you know when you see other men, going through it, and you're like, raw, he's actually really going for it. Like you can, the way he's expressing himself, I can hear in his voice that he's
in pain.
Yeah, he's going through it hard, man. Who would even do that to a human being, man?
I've seen them. I've had them crying down on the DMs to me, and I'm like, wow.
Big man as well.
Yeah.
Not used, you know, big man.
It's just flipping not easy, man, and going through pain, going through the pain of heart. There's no tissue can wipe your heart. There's no painkiller. You've got to go through day by day and heal.
Step at a time.
Do you know how deep it is, though? I feel like heartbreak builds your character, though.
Yeah,
like, I feel like everyone needs to get their heart broken.
I think it's your PhD.
That's deep.
Everyone needs to get their heart broken. No, but I'm saying like, if you don't get your heart broken, you will never experience like what true love is.
It makes you
think about what I'm saying to you. How would you know what true love is if your heart never gets broken?
But I
would rather go through life like knowing that I've tried and my heart's been broken. I go through life just scared and never getting my heart broken, being a coward. Like, oh, I'm too scared to love.
But it can make you, once you've been broken, and many people that have been broken, they don't want to be broken again.
Yeah.
Because once you've gone through that, your heart's gone through that ground, it's been tied to the ground and dragged through that dirt, man. And now you've got your heart all clean and polished, it's strong. And you can sense certain things that, wow, my heart can get broken by this person. My shield's up. Am I going to let that person back in? Do I let it out? Or there's some people that let it down again. Bam, it gets broken again. And you're like, damn.
Right.
But do you believe me that once that heart gets broken, it never fully heals?
Yeah.
You never. I don't think you ever heal from heartbreak. You can get over it, but you'll never fully heal. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Anytime a girl does certain things that reminds you of the other girl, you have flashbacks, and that's why Usher made a song. There's some. Do you remember that song? You remind me of a girl that I once knew. I see her face every time. Do you remember how that lyric ends?
You know, no.
Do you know what she put me through? That's why I just can't be with. He said I can't be with you, and that song was deep, deep it real deep. He said I can't be with you because you remind me of how that girl was, and I'm not even talking about like looks here. I'm just talking about like her actions, how she was. So you know, you with a girl and you're like,
I mean on the actions,
you know what I'm saying? Not looks. I'm saying like you're looking at it like, oh my, I know where this is going. Like the way she's treating me and the way I'm moving. I'm gonna get my heart broken again. Because
I've been, there's been situations. Have you not had a situation where you've either driven past or saw someone, or saw a picture or something of someone you was once heartbroken for or hurt by, and then look at them and think, God damn, what was I thinking? What the heck? What
was that about?
I'm a flipping G. Look at me. What?
I'm like dog.
Yeah, you start rating yourself. You get yourself back.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what I mean. So in a way, I can say that heartbreak makes you strong. It doesn't seem like that in the beginning. You know what I mean? You got but I think like what is when you never lose anyone. You don't lose no human being. You don't lose no loved one. What you do is gain yourself.
Yeah.
You gain a part of you back.
That's so true.
And you don't realize it. That's what the heartbreak is for. That's what the breaking down is for. The loss, the hurt. Because you're thinking, now that person's gone, because all you want to do is love them and give for them and go out on a date with them and do something and have them with you. No. You find yourself, you regain yourself, and you realize, damn, I don't really need you. I needed me. And that's what happens. You find yourself. And when you find yourself, especially the people that's watching that's heartbroken, please, because I get messages from them so many times. I want them to use that opportunity when they're broken to find themselves. Find themselves deep. Find everything they love about themselves and make themselves even better so much. And show that person that you don't need them. That you can love on yourself without them. Yeah. You've made them better. Show them they're better. Show them that you're so better that when it was easy to drop you, but it's hard to try and get you back. You see that? It was easy to let you go, but let them try and get you back. It's going to be hard.
Difficult, isn't
Because by the time they tasted that grass was not greener, or their better wasn't good, you find your better, and your better is yourself.
Yeah, it has to be, innit?
You become that better self, So
Actually, I
That's
can I
so
give a round of
deep.
applause?
Yeah,
That was cold, bro. I don't care. Anyone says
that was
one is
amazing.
cold.
It's so true, but we don't get told that really. It's very like on the surface stuff that we're told after heartbreak.
What do you mean?
Like get under someone else, you need to go and buy a new car, better like level up that way.
I think for me, like when I witnessed and experienced heartbreak in prison, because there's no escape.
The worst.
There's no escape. You know, it's like when you're in the jail. Like
And you're banging the slow jams. All loud in that.
I've seen man like they're on the phone. And I see one man, he's on the phone, took off his top, walk around the prison, and I'm thinking, like, you can't go. You're only walking to that wall. You can't go nowhere. You can't go bang up in a minute, and you can't see nothing. Only if you can watch the 5 channels or on the TV or whatever's on the TV, and let that dwell in you. If you know what I mean. When you're outside, you can go to your friends. You go, let's go out. Let's go out. Let's get drunk.
Yeah.
You ain't have a shang with that one. You know what I mean? You can do this, all those little things to get over it. And all you're doing is putting the pain under the carpet. You're brushing it there. Yeah. Because one day it's going to hit you and you're just going to break down. If you know what I mean. So it's always just best to this is the pain. Let out. This is what it is. This is what's happened. What's the reality that person has said about me? This is the reason. This is their reality of me. I'm going to show them that this isn't the reality of me. I'm going to show them I'm worth more. This is how they see me in their light. They've given me the reality. I'm this person, and that. They left because of this. I'm going to show them I'm not that person. I'm going to recreate myself. Yeah. And the thing is, and you start realizing sometimes you feel like you're trying to always prove that person or people wrong in everything you're doing, whether you're doing something and the reaction, the comments, everything, the hate, whatever. But really, you're not trying to prove them wrong. You're trying to prove yourself right.
Every time, innit?
That's what you're trying to do, is prove yourself right. And you have to continuously stay on that path of proving yourself right. And each time you prove yourself right, there's someone else to prove to yourself that right. Each level we climb up. So,
Heartbreak's real, but what, have you been through heartbreak? And if you have, how did you get over it, like?
Yeah, with my first ever boyfriend. Yeah, it was so. I think I've only really just got over him like in the last 3 years.
But how long ago was it?
And this was in I was 19 and I'm 27 now.
So wait, so it took you 5 years?
Yeah, it took.
It's a long time, man.
Well, up until I met my ex-boyfriend, that I was with for a year. But yeah, it took me 5 years to fully get over him. The reason why I ended up getting over him, and it really was amazing, we actually met just before the guy I'm with now, and I was like, I just need to go and meet him to see if this whole heartbreak is just me hanging on to old memories and feelings, or this could potentially, this is real and maybe we could try again.
Right.
So I went and met him, and I swear to God, he put his hand on my leg. I was like, oh, that's disgusting. I looked at him like, oh, what the fuck was I doing? So actually, was it heartbreak, or was it just because I hadn't seen him in so long?
When you was broken, you just held on to every good memory.
Yeah, every good memory. You do. And even the bad, you still love him for it.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, you know.
But that's when you get that space. That's why when you have to walk away from something, and you walk away from someone, and you leave them for time, only thing that's gonna haunt them or be in their mind is the good times. You know what I mean? The good times start coming back. When you have, there's sometimes you have to walk away. Whether a man or woman, you have to walk away. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the most powerful things you can do is walk away from when somewhere you don't belong.
Facts.
And the only thing they can do when you walk away is respect you even more.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna respect you more.
I agree. I agree.
What I mean? What is it that's made you looking more? Why ain't you coming back? Have you met someone else? You know what I mean? That's the thing that's gonna echo in their head. So the most powerfulest thing as a human being, I would say, is walk away. The most powerfulst thing for us as human beings is we have comeback power from anything. Anything that puts you, anything you could lose, any person, anything, any heartbreak, any love. The most powerfulest thing we got on this planet, on this earth, is comeback power. No matter what, you could lose in anything, whether it's life, sport, money, loved ones, whatever. When you focus and say, this is it, this is what I want to do, I'm going to be a better version of myself, fuck the opinion of others. It's all about what I say about myself. You look in that mirror and every day you just charge yourself up and say, I'm that guy, I'm going to go get it. Look at you, I'm going to go get this. You're a great person. Because we always rely on someone else to love us. Yeah. Someone else must say you love, oh, you look good now. Why the heck? Tell yourself you look good. Even on your post, like it yourself and let someone. You put the like on top. That's the like. I don't care about anyone else's. I'm the first to like. I'm gonna start doing that myself anyway. But yeah, it's forget what anyone said. There's always gonna be opinions. No one's got anything really bad to say about someone that's that's begging outside of a shop or something. They can't. But when you're doing something, people got something to say. Every time. Yeah, so that means you're doing well when someone's got something to say. They're up in the comments, commenting, you know what I mean? Because we've had it from this, just being this podcast, people jumping on us in different ways. But that means we're doing something. Because if you weren't doing something, they're not going to be on your comments.
I respect myself so much that I know that regardless of whatever anyone's saying against me, my respect for myself is that I know that your words can't affect me unless I let them affect me. You see, a lot of people don't really realize this, The internet is not a powerful place, because if you switch off your phone, bro, you're in the real world. Then what does that mean? The only time it has an effect on you is when you're in there and you're in it. And you're reading and you're taking it and you're digesting, you're overthinking. Bro, really, everything's really simple, If I log out of any app, bro, no one could chat to me again.
Exist anymore,
I can literally, sometimes I swipe up and I just lock off TikTok and just lock it off for like 7 hours. I say, I'm coming for 7 hours. And I literally, every time I look at my phone, I'm like, I'll do anything else. I'd rather play a game on my phone than actually go on the app. Just for a few hours, just to see if my brain can do it. And sometimes, then you come back to reality, oh, let me read the comments now. But they don't have the same impact. You see the difference? Because I logged out of it. It's like you come out of the matrix.
I know you mean, because sometimes you get, it almost could affect your day and control you. One comment.
Throw you the whole day.
And then you start arguing back. You see, when you argue back, that's why I said you have to learn to, how you spoke it, throw water on the fire. Just like we were speaking off camera when I said, I think some woman was commenting something we posted or something. But men are this or we don't. And I had to say, well, if you don't do that, that makes you a special person. And that just threw water on the fire. Because for me, I said, if someone posts someone, I said, there's guys that, I don't take girls' money and do this and that. I'm not going to want to defend it or say, well, women do it. It's just, wow, oh shit, there's men that out there that do that. Wow. I feel blessed.
But even more powerful than that, Pest, I just don't respond sometimes. And even when I want to respond, like they've said something that's so wild, and I'm like, you deserve a response. I literally have to fight myself, and I'm like, no, don't respond. Because what you pay attention to will take up space inside of your mind. If everything that's not relevant is taking up space in your mind, then when do you have space to put the things that are relevant in your life?
Yeah.
People, we have so much things that we need to do on a day-to-day basis. That I need to get a memory card for that phone, that thing there. I need to get like a new pen for the board. But because all these little things are taking up space in your mind, you're going places and you're forgetting. You're like, what do I need to do again? You're letting the small things take over the big things. And that's why there's a book called The Subtle Art of Not to Give a Fuck.
I love that book. It's a good book.
And I was reading that book and I was
really
like,
good.
damn son, do you know how many fucks I don't give? I'm starting to give them.
I lend it to you.
I lend it to you.
I lend it to you.
And you know what's deep? Do you know how many fucks that we give that we should not actually give?
So many.
And I know it sounds like, forgive me for my language, people, but there's so many that we give. Like, we're paying attention to comments, bro. Like, how does that pay our bills, and how does that make us better people? There's someone else doing that. It's because it means something to them. Their image, their way, their thinking is what's put into there. But you could pay attention. Like, so for instance, I'll give you an example. Yeah, you're driving, someone cuts you up. For the next time, you're like, you know that pussy on drive. Why? That's what I'm your virgin, bro. We ain't on that. It's good times. Remember earlier what I said to you? Remember I said I phoned you earlier and I was like, man, all the trains cancelled. And you was like, brother, what's the matter?
Yeah, I said calm, like see you when I see you.
Yeah. You see, that, you know what that done for me? That's brought me down to reality.
Yeah.
But imagine I never had a good person around me. They're like, oh my God, they're so distant. We're arguing on the phone for 20 minutes, talking about trains cancelled. Then I come here and we're so baffled. And we're still cussing about it, bro. Why am I giving a damn about something that I can't change when I can change my mind, bro? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the problems majority of the time, sometimes we need to focus on, like, how do I turn my brain into a solution-focused mind? And you know that even if you have that mindset when it goes into relationships, you have good relationships. So like whenever there's a problem and she's saying, look, I feel like this, that and the other, you say, okay, no problems. So what do you want me to do to change it?
Yeah, find a solution, not the problem.
You see, you say it to a woman, yeah, I swear down the whole conversation changes.
Yeah.
Say that to a woman, yeah, and she will be like baffed because she'll expect you to be combatant in what she's saying. The same thing you just said with the water and the fire, bro. Because my mom used to say to me, you can't always be the fire, son. Sometimes you gotta be the water.
So,
and I'm sitting there thinking, what? I'm getting took for an idiot. I think I'm an idiot. Girl can't treat me for an idiot. But sometimes you've got to take the L, bro. You've got to say, you know what? Like, she wants to argue tonight. I'm not even biting into it. And you know what? Majority of times, I believe the person who goes silent and doesn't engage, you come out on the top.
100%.
Someone could always draw you out on your side. Because I had a situation. Because what I realized, see, emotions, they come and they go. You don't let the emotion come in you and control you. You know what I mean? Just like whether it's anger or lust or whatever, it comes in you. Be still. I remember I was having an arguing, this girl shouting at me. I was just still. She couldn't understand why. I was just still because I was letting that emotion in me and leave. And that, funny enough, you know, I was in a prison yesterday, actually, Cookenwood prison. I was sitting down. These youths are doing long term, man. One of them, while I was talking, you know, I get into my mouth, start talking, and one of them just started kind of crying out of the blue, and then another one's kind of started laughing, like, "Bro, you're soft, you're wet." Then he's cussing him back. Then, how I threw the water on the fire, they're getting hyped. Where I'm thinking, oh, that it's gonna go on. I said, brothers, don't let the devil win. Be still. Let this emotion leave. Anger is leaving us now. I said this right. Everyone's there. The officers there. Everyone's there. Let the anger leave us. It's leaving us now. Look, we can feel it leaving. I don't know what happened, but somehow I didn't make the devil win. I threw the water on the fire.
So
and I had to understand, and you have to understand emotions when they come in and control you.
Aggressive though.
Yeah, because when they do control you afterwards, you're gonna say sorry. It happens with friends, family. Oh, my head took me. Or I was upset. I was that best because no, it wasn't you. It was the emotion that takes you and it controls you.
It's real.
Be still.
Do you think boxing taught you that? Do you think boxing gave you that discipline of being like that?
Yeah, no.
Because the discipline that you get from boxing is deep.
Like
someone's trying to hit you and you know I've got a game plan. I'm not gonna swing wild because he hit me with a good shot.
I think, you know, it was boxing, but you know, on the weekend when I because I fought last on Saturday and I won, I was reacting out of a bit of anger because I was thinking, I'm so close to knocking him out and I didn't. And I took from there, be still. I made a mistake.
Well, you smoked my man though.
Yeah. There was a lot of blood everywhere, but I was thinking, be still. just be still, stop allowing anger to come. So I started practicing. Something I did. So sometimes you do slip.
Yeah.
It's never going to be perfect because I done it live in front of cameras, in front of crowds, getting angry. So for me, was just that I learned my lesson. And it was a saying, because sometimes all what we're saying, we're not perfect. We're dropping these gems, and then sometimes we're gonna go out and make a mistake. And then realize, oh shit, I'm gonna remember that thing that Rare said or CO said, and I think, oh man, you know what I mean? Or we have that. There's a moment, like I said, we have a simp moment where you might just double text that and realize, damn, I shouldn't.
Trust me.
Damn, I'm there just telling people don't chase, and I want to bloody done it. You know what I mean? Little things like that. So it's all about, like I say, just being still. Just like just in the thing I'm saying, double texting is, if you send the one, let me be still and not have that eager of hitting someone up back.
As well with anger, I think the earlier you can understand that anger is not, it's not an emotion that you should allow yourself. Of course we all do it, but in every situation, anger holds, you can get tumours, you can get cancerous, do you know what I mean? Like if you hold on to anger, you're constantly putting bad stuff into your mind, which then goes into your body, because you're not gonna, from an angry mind, you're not gonna go out and say, no, you know, I'm gonna have a really nice salad and I'm gonna go to, like, you know, a lot of time you're thinking, fuck this, I'm just gonna go and eat this, I'm gonna, so the angrier you are, the less time you're gonna live in life, because you're gonna have a heart attack. So when you think about it, emotion, but also physical as well it's very important to not carry emotions, because
what I really and I said this to guys in prison as well yesterday, what the thought that really got me in life, that helped me, was there's the two things I think I spoke about in this one of your podcasts, is on your grave score there's the day you're born and the day you die. It's all about that hyphen. And when that gets into your mind, and I always remember, like, I've got to leave this earth one day, you know. Why am I getting angry with you? Why am I getting angry with you?
Ain't got time.
I'm on my mission. I've got to leave my legacy. I've got to leave that hyphen. When my tombstone's there, what did this man stand for? They can play back something. They can play back this podcast and it touch someone's life. Yeah, we done our job. We done our mission. We can spot each other like, yo, we done our thing. We done what we were put on earth to do. When you start getting into that thing, and I think if a lot of more people, because we like to hide the fact that we're gonna leave this earth. I remember speaking to someone, like, don't talk about that. I'm like, that's the reality of life. If you understand, if you understand fully
and
deeper, one day we're gonna die.
I think we're in a society where we're kind of invincible, because we're constantly being told, oh, do this and you'll be younger for longer, do this and you go to, do you know what I mean, have this face cream and you'll look younger. So we're not really, and then when someone speaks about death, we're like, hold on a minute, I've just spent £100 in Clinique trying to buy younger face creams, like, what, and I'm gonna die? It's crazy.
So I just think on that mindset is just that, you know, when we're thinking of everything, like, it's all temporary. Even the pain, the love, the cars, the money, the women.
Nothing lasts forever, does it?
It's everything we on is temporary, that we win and meet, and it's all about us trying to just develop and think, you know what, we're on a mission, put it to the side, man, and be still.
Last question before we sign up. Chris Cabot was killed by the police the other day, and they said it was unarmed. What's everyone's thoughts on it? That they killed him. What does everyone think?
Unjust, isn't it?
Unjust.
I don't know the situation.
These are the...
What is it?
No, basically, but in any situation, obviously, if someone's, like, if I'm armed and you're unarmed, there isn't need for excessive, like, force or for me to actually put bullets in you. If you're not an immediate threat to me, I can detain you until you put your hands behind your head. But if I'm just gonna shoot first,
that's a personal thing.
Yeah, like. It would seem like it was personal. I wanted
100%. Because why have you not got the control without all of that? If I ain't got it either, why have you got to try to overpower me and make yourself feel? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no. Obviously, it goes into just racism and then police abusing, or maybe police abusing their power. Like, there's always going to be a.
I generally think that there's some hitmen in the police squad.
Yeah, 100%.
Of course there is.
I just think they're trigger happy and they just want to kill something. Because I've been in a situation that I've been stopped and like feds, like, man's holding his hand on his gun, and I'm like, raw, big man. All I had to say to him, like, raw, like, yo, I'm not even on nothing, you know. Like, I'm a cool guy. A man's just looking at me. I'm like, big man. I'm like, big man. I'm not on anything, you know.
Devil's just
like,
controlling.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at me. He said, just shut up and give us your deals. And he was badding me up, and I was taking the bad up. But I'm in my mind thinking, bro, I'm not a bad boy right now.
Yeah, you're cleverer than him.
I'm not a bad boy. He will lick me down, bro. Like, you have to know sometimes.
And say you had a gun on you.
Huh?
And he will lick you down and then say you had something
Thank
on
you. So I'm being a smart youth, because they might just be on one. He looked like he was ready to smoke something. If I would have stepped wrong, I might have died that day.
Jesus.
His hand was on the trigger. Why would you pull up to somebody that's not resisting arrest, just jumps off? Yeah. What's up? And his hand's on his trigger, and you're looking at him, and the Don's got his hand like this, and I'm like, big man, you don't need to have your hand on your trigger.
Bro, police are the biggest gang in the
100%.
world. They are a gang.
100%.
They have the power. Why would I, as if we're police and we're the gang, yeah, and we can summon all these sources, like we said, the helicopters, the armed people, why am I gonna crash into the young kid, the black guy that's in the car, to shoot him and not give him a chance to get out, where if he was to get out, and give him that option of being, you know, turn yourself in or whatever, because that's my power to serve and protect. We are the biggest gang in the world. If he has got a gun, he's not gonna get far. He's gonna wherever he's shooting from, he's not gonna kill all of us or kill every police force or every helicopter or every, you know what I mean? They can summon police from every angle where they have the law on their side.
And this is the UK as well.
And they wanna take that and kill this young kid, somebody's child. I saw them. The mother was broken.
Of course. Yeah, of course she was.
Broken.
Yeah.
You have the power. Your thing is to serve and protect human beings, and you used your power to take someone's life when you could have even used your power to give that person the option of,
at least the option.
Yeah, the option of put your hands in the air.
At least.
You know, turn yourself in. Your right to remain silent. All these things that you've been taught and done to study and you know, steps to. I think they need some different type of training. Then they need some. They've got mental trauma.
Yeah, they have, and they don't actually get
why are they so
therapy.
quick to want to kill a black brother when they're meant, or just a human being in general? Let me even say the word, another human being taking a life.
Just another human being, bro.
Why would you want to do it when you've been trained
to handle any situation?
Every situation, and trained, especially people that once you have been given a gun, you have been trained to hold that gun. Not just anybody holds a gun. You have been trained to hold that gun, where to aim, how to shoot. You've gone through numerous bits of training. You're not dumb. You're not new to it.
And the thing is, this is how scary it is. It was one shot. So that was a hitman job, bro.
Just one?
Like,
Wait, headshot or something? What? You don't know?
I don't know. Could have been a neck, a headshot. He got shot at 9 and died at 12. That's a serious injury, bro.
Okay, yeah.
That's not
One
because
shot.
you know, like I've been watching things here. Like, man got shot and he was in hospital for like 2-3 weeks on like intensive care, and he might have come around. Like little TJ, the rapper, he got shot 7 times. He survived. Bro, if I hit you once and you die 2-3 hours later, that's a hitman job, bro.
It's a fatal shot, because they're trained to do that. They're trained to hit certain part. That at least if you was trying to actually save him and you went for, I don't know, a leg, an arm, or whatever, or something.
Because even the youths that done the madness, remember the Woolwich thing, they shot them, but they're still alive. They didn't kill them.
But take like the police like badge away from someone. There's, as you said earlier, we're all as messed up as each other, right? So there is some situations where, say that policeman got caught doing something naughty, I don't know, taking drugs or something, by another policeman. Now the policeman that's psycho has gone to this guy. If you don't shoot someone, you do realise I'm going to get you done. Like, you'll lose your job, you lose your house, you lose everything. So you better go and shoot someone. Try and get the population down, especially if it's a young black male. This is how tapped a lot of people can be, because they're human and we're all.
I generally think that's a hitman job. I feel like someone paid him.
I just feel for that one, he should, be accountable for what he's done.
No, but our new information just rised.
What?
So this is new information. It's through the grapevine. I'm not sure, it's not verified, but I heard that they're doing a murder investigation.
Wow.
This is the first time in history this ever happened. Like they're actually doing a murder investigation, and hopefully he gets convicted for the crime that he's committed.
But why this one out of anyone that they've
Because
done?
social media, we're a little bit more powerful now.
Right.
I feel like our voices are not being heard. I don't feel like you can get away with things you could do 10, 20 years ago. It's not like that. Even for us,
No, it's true.
even for like me, you, all of us in this room, we can't do things that we could have done 20 years ago.
Yeah.
If a man paedophiles a child right now and someone comes online and says it, bro, your life is in danger.
Yeah, without even seeing any evidence.
Without no evidence, bro, your life's in danger.
Yeah.
So we're living in a day and age now. If we saw the man doing it, remember that guy? Who remembers that guy that everyone saw paedophiling a little girl? Do you remember what happened to him? His life's a mess, bro. Don't you remember that video of the guy that was taking a little schoolgirl kidnapped off the road?
Oh yeah.
You lot forgot.
Yeah.
How fast did everybody rise up? There was, bro. I've never seen so much people outside someone's house in my life. Bro, there was like 100 men outside the house. All man was phoning me saying, "Yo, what you rolling down?" Like man was calling me like it was like you know when everyone's going to a football match. Like, yo, what you coming out to Mitcham? Man's found the yard still. I'm like, yeah, I'm at work still. But yeah, after work, man, I roll up. Like it was like a party,
Community thing, yeah.
Like man was coming out for real vigilante justice. He went in jail and he got someone bored off his face in jail.
Oh, that's so horrible, that situation.
But this is what I'm trying to say. You can't get away with things that you could get away with 10, 15 years ago. So they killed my man. Social media, we was pushing it. We want justice hard. And they knew they had to give us something or else it would just go crazy.
Yeah, we'd have gone and killed him or something. Yeah.
Riots were happening
Yeah.
Because that's what was going down.
Yeah.
The social media is so powerful now, you can rise people up too fast.
It really is, yeah.
Yo, you man, all link me here. 100 man there, 200 man there, 300 man there, 400 man there. Oh damn, 1,000 people. You know, how people see a crowd and go to the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, justice for Chris. And the thing is, I don't have nothing against no one, innit? Like, people saying, oh, he was a gang member, he rapped drill, all this. I hate when people try to use things about them, regardless if he was a gang member or he done or he was rapping very negative lyrics. That doesn't justify a police officer crashing into his car and giving him a fatal shot to the neck and killing him. If the ops got him because he was on the roads, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It's like a normal day in the city. Like you knew what you was in, and that was it. But that's not fair that the police come and just kill an innocent man, because now that's giving all of our mothers anxiety, bro.
Yeah.
Like everyone's mum out there now. My mum said to me the other day, don't run from police, don't get shot, son.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's she talking about? And then I deeped it. My mum's actually worried. Like, I'm leaving the house just to go to do normal stuff, bro. To go to work, go to my studio, go to do business. And she's like, please don't run from the police and get shot, son.
Yeah, she's worried,
I'm like, raw, like, why had someone shoot? I'm not even deep in it. Like, my mum's actually, she's probably in the house now thinking, my son didn't answer the phone. I hope he ain't got shot.
Yeah.
How much mums now are suffering anxiety now every time their little boy leaves the house? You think that's right?
That's how they want to get us, though, isn't it? They want to get us in that anxiety state, because the more you scare a big wide group of people, the more they're going to listen to what you have to say. So they're going to want to get us anxious.
And the thing is, they done it in South London, bro.
Oh.
Like, they could have done it in anywhere in the world, bro. They could have done it in West London. They could have done it in North London. If there was a murder in West London, they should be on high alert in West London. Come in South London shooting this man. But the moment I heard that they crashed into the front and the back of him, I knew that was a hit.
Yeah, of course it
was a
yeah,
hit.
there's something deeper than
You
that.
ever seen police...
And then shoot him as well.
Yeah,
Not even
yeah,
his criminal scene.
He's crashed into, he's done out there. Car crash alone.
In the front of you and the back of you. Have you ever been in a car crash before? Even when you get hit from behind, you're like...
it's terrible.
It's like, bro, your brain for that 10 or 20 seconds, your brain's like...
That itself could kill you.
Like, you're like...
Of course it is.
Everything's like blurry. You're like, am I alive? Am I dead? What happens? You don't even sometimes even realise what happened. I saw a car accident happen there. The youth didn't even know what happened. He said, what happened, bro? He said, what happened, bro? I said to him, bro, he was in a car accident. He was lost for a few seconds. They crashed into the front and back of him and then whacked him. Come on, man.
Yeah, something's going on.
So and then the Queen dies like 2-3 days later.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, man. It's too much of a coincidence.
Yeah, but not enough of us will stand together sometimes and make a change, do you know what I mean? It's hard, because... How can you stand as a black man and try and make a change on your own? You need everyone together. Because unfortunately, that's just how the world is. It's sick.
We need everyone to talk about it. And that's why I love social media to a certain. That's that's the good part of social media that I like. That I never saw no one not talking about it. So it becomes such a trending topic that even though they tried to sweep it under the carpet, because you see what they done for a few days, he never said. They made us feel like he had a gun in the car and they had to do it because he pulled out the gun and he was waving at the police.
Oh,
man was unarmed. I don't care if he's the baddest man in the whole of the world. He was unarmed. So what could he rise up? His phone. He probably pulled out his phone and they shot him.
Probably, yeah.
That's so irresponsible.
That's the real truth. But a dead man can't speak, so we'll never know.
God rest him.
Never know his side, innit?
Yeah.
But go subscribe to the YouTube. You already know what it is. Signing out. Bow.